All right, tonight we're in South Hadley, Massachusetts, and we're going to talk about the bike paths of South Hadley. They're not as sophisticated as those, say, of Northampton, East Hampton, Amherst, but there's nice features to them, and they've been done mostly in the past few years only. So, anything you want to learn about them today?
So how extensive and intensive are they?
All right. In terms of extensive, they go onto every highway that South Hadley has, which is 4 highways. Mostly cover all of them, but not totally. And the intensive, South Hadley's got a lot of hills, so these bike paths in portions are going to be quite intensive. And some of the secondary roads are fun to ride on too, but they've been putting these on the highway, so that's a good deal. And I'm going to talk along the way of why there's no great place in South Hadley to put one. All right, so we're on Route 33 or Lyman Street, and very recently, maybe 2 years ago, they finished this bike path. Remember, there are bike paths on every one of the 4 highways. So Route 33 has this one now. It's maybe, I would call about 1.2 miles long. And it's very wide, like you can see. It's on the eastern edge of the highway. It stops when it gets down to about Route 116, or a little short of that. And there is the Notre Dame Cemetery right on our side. So this bike path starts up near the Plain School. I hope someday they put it all the way through on the other side of Route 33 towards Chicopee. In fact, they have plans to do so at this point. So that'll be great. And this one is the last one, but the next to last one is Route 1 and Route 202. On that highway, there is a bike lane on both sides. So it's not a true bike path like this one. It's a bike lane on the sidewalk and right off into the side of the road. They have places where the bikes only can ride, and that's wonderful. And it goes all the way into Granby, and as of this year, 2024, they made it go a little further into Granby and fix up very nice around the area where the CVS pharmacy is. And so that one is well done on both sides, and it stops once you get about to the Plain School. Okay, after that, it doesn't have one, but someday I hope they do have one, because that section of 202 is fairly dangerous from the Plain School down to the Purple Heart Drive. Okay, the next highway, Route 47, has a bit of a bike path on the side for about half mile from the center of South Hadley, going towards the town's athletic fields and town farm. And so that was nice. I wish that one would go further, all the way up to the entrance road to the Summit House at Skinner State Park. That would be great someday. Okay, so I've come to only about 400 yards away from the intersection down there. And so I'll start to walk back. You can see up this way, it keeps going, of course, and it's quite extensive. Now, how about the next highway along Route 116? There's a bike lane on both sides of the highway. They put it about 5 years ago, and it's very nicely done. And fixed the sidewalks a bit there too. And that one goes right up to the edge of the falls. So there's no real bike path through the falls. But once you leave the falls on 116, that bike path goes for miles and miles. And even when it starts uphill at College Street, it keeps going up the hill towards Mahoney College, past the college, and a bit more. And then it starts to peter out a bit because there's too many curves. But at least there the cars have to drive slower. And then once you get past the Gagne Package Store to 116, where one side is South Hadley, the other side is Granby, it picks up again. And it keeps going even for miles, even over the notch and on the other side. So once you get in there, it's wonderful. Right, so some sections of Hadley are wonderfully done. Other sections I know they're going to do, and other sections I hope they do. And so just in the past, say, 6 years, all this work has been done, whereas nothing was ever done beforehand. So that's one great addition to South Hadley. There's no set bike lane because there never has been a train that left the tracks behind and you could then put a path over. That kind of situation happened in Northampton, East Hampton. And so there was always that opportunity. It happened in Springfield and Chicopee for a different reason because it was along the river. So they had different setups. But here they take advantage of what they do have, and they've done nicely for themselves. So I'm very proud of the situation, and hopefully they can keep working it and get almost every busy street in South Hadley done. One of the biggest additions I'd love to see is a bike path along the former South Hadley Navigational Canal. And that'd be great to see. So thank you very much.